Hello everyone. Can you hear me? Am I audible?
Yes, I can hear you. Hi.
Hello. Okay. Is the screen visible to you?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so then let's start the session, okay? Where we left yesterday. So just recap the previous one. So yesterday, in yesterday's class, we have completed the Z score, then we have completed the concept of hypothesis, then we have directly jumped it to the machine learning introduction, right? So we have discussed on machine learning, what exactly that. So we train the data with the help of different algorithms. Okay, so we make the models. Machine learning is a branch of artificial intelligence that enables the algorithms to what? To uncover the hidden patterns which is hidden inside the data, right? And transform the data. Now we have two types of machine learning. Basically, we have three types of machine learning: supervised machine learning, unsupervised machine learning, and reinforcement learning. But in our course we have to learn these two of these, okay? The supervised machine learning and the unsupervised learning. So it works on the label type of data. When we talk about supervised machine learning, it works on the data that has input and output features, and the unsupervised basically follows by the input column only. Okay, so we have taken two of example of that. So how it works, basically the input and the output function. Now we have to continue this. Now we have already talked about that in machine learning. Okay.
Your voice is a little low. Is it possible to increase a little bit?
Voice is low. Okay, let me check. How is that now?
Mm,
Clear?
little better.
Okay. So basically, machine learning machine learning and deep learning algorithms works on numerical data. It doesn't understand the textual data. Okay, so overall, machine learning works on binary language. Okay, means 0 and in form of 1. Okay, so in machine learning, basically, there is a technique to convert textual data into numerical type of data. Let's say we have a textual data, we have a column in which the data type has object. So now our first duty is to convert this textual data into numerical data. Why? Because machine learning will never understand. So you have to change it. You have to convert this data into numerical columns, means numeric numbers. Okay. So basically, this technique is called encoding techniques. Encoding means data encoding techniques. Data encoding techniques. So basically, we have two types of data. The first one is numerical type of data, and the
What
other
is
one is
and
categorical data.
is it data encoding technique?
Yeah, it's data encoding techniques.
Okay.
Okay, categorical data. Categorical means textual data, text data. Okay. Uh, text data, which has some categories. Okay. For example, let's say we have a column called gender column. Okay, we have a column called gender column. So gender should be what? Gender could be male, female, right or not? Whether the person, let's say we have a column name status. So the student could be pass and could be fail. We have a two categories here, right? And let's say we have a column name selection. Okay, so the candidate could be select and the candidate could be reject. Okay, so converting, basically we have to convert these categories into the textual number in the form of what? 0 and 1, right? So we can convert male as 0 and female as 1. Similarly, we can convert select as 1 and reject as 0, right? So the machine learning will understand, yeah, 0 stands for male and 1 stands for female. So we have successfully can be converted the textual data into numerical data, so that machine learning can easily understand on the basis of numbers, right? It can easily process the data in comparison to textual data, right?
So we have to like type something textual data for as like
Yes.
0.
No, not 0. We have, let's say we have a data set in which there is a column name gender, there is a column name status. Okay, let's say this type of columns we have. So our first duty to convert this data type, means this data into binary code,
American data.
into numerical numbers, right?
Coding, okay. Numerical data, okay.
So converting text values into numbers called encoding techniques. Encoding techniques. Now we have two type of text. We have basically, when we talk about text, we have two types of text basically. The first one is nominal type of data, or we can say nominal encoding. And the other one is ordinal text, ordinal type of data. Okay, this is called data. Ordinal type of data, the second one. Now, what about nominal? So basically, when we talk about nominal type of data, it has in the form of categories. Categorize data by labeling or naming values. Okay. It categorized data by labeling or naming the values. Okay, so basically in nominal type of data, we have only two or three categories. Let's say what? The individual categories. Let's say gender column. So gender should be what? Whether the person male and female. Okay, let's say male and female. Let's say we have second example. Let's say hair color. Okay, black and white. Okay, just like yes and no. Okay, we can say if we have a column yes and no, so we have to convert this yes and no into the numerical numbers. Okay, let's say we have a column and we have a values like true and false, so we can also convert this true and false into the numerical numbers, means zero in the form of 0 and 1. Okay, let's say one more example of that. The third, we can say type of animal type. Let's say we have a column and we are working on the forest type of data, and we have a column animal type. So animal type should be what? Herbivorous and carnivorous. So overall, this nominal data, this nominal data is working on the based of categories, right? Categorized data. Now, what about ordinal data? Ordinal data is work when we have the ordinal type of data, means in the form of order, in the form of rank. Okay, so we can write here classifying data based on the rank. For example, let's say we have a grading system. Grading system. And in grading system, the student could be very good, then the student could be only good, and the student could be fair or average, you can write anything. Okay, and at the end the student could be poor. Okay, so we see in this type of data we have an order. We have an order for what? The very good and the good type of student, and the fair type of student, and the poor type of student. So there is an order, guys. See, there is a rank which is lowest to the highest or highest to the lowest. Right, we can take one more example of that. This is one first example. We can take one more example. The second example, we can take social status. Okay, let's say social status could be what? The whether the family is wealthy. Okay, whether the family could be middle class, whether the family could be poor family. So it has also an order, right? It has also an order. See, so if we have a this type of data, so we have to convert into numerical type of number. So what we can do, we can numbering them. Very good can be 1, good can be 2, fair can be 3, poor can be 4. Just like this, wealthy can be 1, middle can be 2, poor can be 3. Okay, and the nominal type of data, when we talk about, we can handle the nominal type of data with the help of one hot encoding techniques. Okay, so I'm just writing here. Nominal type of text data can be handled by the one hot encoding technique. Okay, and if we have a ordinal type of data, so which method can be used for converting the number? So we have a label encoding. Okay, ordinal type of data can be handled by the label encoding. Label encoding technique.
Question.
Yes, Shivli.
So in nominal, it has to be only two options, or can there be more than two
It can be
options?
more than two. Okay, we will
So
take an example. Okay, we will talk about that.
okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So the first one is,
Surendra,
yes,
what do you mean by hot encoding?
encoding means we have to
You said hot encoding.
encoding means to encode the numbers in, we have to replace the numbers. Okay, see, we have, if we have a textual data, if we have a text data, let's say in my column, I already talked about that. I have a column named gender, in which we have two categories or more than two categories or more than three categories. Let's say male, female. So we have to convert this male into 0, we have to convert this female into 1. Okay, so this is called what? Encoding techniques. Means you are encoding the number, means you are encoding the values, you are changing the values from text to numerical. This is what exactly called the encoding. Clear?
Yeah, but at the bottom you put hot encoding and green.
One hot encoding.
One hot
Yes,
encoding.
yes, I'm coming to this. Yes, I'm coming to this. Okay.
So encoding means converting text to numerical, right? Hello, Shalanda.
Yes,
So encoding means converting text to numerical. That is encoding.
yes,
All right.
perfect. So now we are discussing one hot
电量不足，请充电。
encoding. So this technique is used to convert nominal type of data
电量不足，请充电。
type of basically text data. Okay, text data into numbers. So basically how it works. So let's say we have a column name gender. Okay, let's take it in this example. We have a column name gender. Okay, and in this column we have let's say we have two categories only. Okay, the male,
Excuse me.
Female.
the female.
What turns into numbers?
Sorry,
The column. When you said hot encoding, what turns into numbers?
the text data convert into numbers. Okay, just hold on. It will be explained. See, so if we have a column named gender, and if we have some values, so let's say male, female, and then again male. Okay, then again male, female. Okay, female. So basically, when we apply one hot encoding, what it exactly do? It will create two dummy columns. It will create two dummy columns. First, it will delete the original column, then it will create two dummy column. Okay, why it will create two dummy columns? Because we have two categories in this. See, 1 and 2. If we have three categories, so it will create three dummy columns. Okay, so in the first dummy column, it will name male and it will name female. Okay, now how it works basically. See, if we have male in this column, so it will assign 1 here and the other one should only 0. If we have female here, and see if we have male here, so it will become 0 and it will become 1.
Wow. Wow.
See, if we have male here and if we have male here, it will become
Wow.
1
Wow.
and it will become automatically 0.
Zero.
Again, we have male, so we can write 1
Wow.
here and the female will become 0.
Zero.
Right? If we have female here and if we have male here, then again we can say that we can encode 0
Zero.
here.
One.
Yes, and
Wow.
automatically it will become 1. Why? Because
Wow.
we have female here, right? Again,
And
if we have
zero.
female
One.
here, 0 and 1. Perfect, you got it. Now tell me one thing, guys. Now we have two columns, the male column and the female column. Make it more simplified. How? If we, let's say, if we delete this column, if we delete this column, that one. Okay, if we delete the column, and when we look on this column, only the female column, and when we see the 0, so we know that, and the machine learning will know that 0 defined for what?
Male.
Male. And 1 defined for female.
Male.
0 defined for female. Again, it has a female, right? Again, it has a male. Sorry, female. Again, it has a male.
Female.
So we don't need any other column. If we delete this column, it can more easier to understand to the machine learning that in that particular row, which category we have. Clear, guys?
Sarandra,
Yes, Davos.
okay, you said that the first column, gender,
Mhm.
that it's gonna be deleted and create two. What was the name of the column? You said what type of column?
Basically,
Of course.
it will create a dummy column.
Dummy column?
Yes, dummy column.
Okay.
Okay. Don't worry.
The
First understand the basic concept of this, how it basically works when we apply the one hot encoding to the data set. Okay. And how it actually works. Otherwise, when we apply the data, you will never understand how it works. Okay.
Okay, so the value of the
Good.
female in the
Yes.
second column will depend on the value of the male column, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And if you take the male out, then it automatically assign the male a zero value.
Exactly. Okay. So it will automatically consider if we have 0 here, then it has a male. Okay, if we have 1 here, then it means there is a female, right? Then again it is 0, then it has a male, then again it has a male, then again it has a female, then female, right? Clear with this? Now this is only for uh, when we have two categories in the data in the column. When we have two categories. Now, what if I tell you, if we have multiple class or multiple categories, if we have a multiple values or multi-class, so it will also work for multi-class. Also, we have two classes, so we don't need two columns. We need only one column, as we have discussed right now. Okay, just hold on. I will show you the example of multi-class. Example for if we have
Multiple.
multi. Yes, who is asking? Multi-class. So let's say we have a column month. Okay. We have a column name months. And let's say we have a January. We have a February. Again, we have a January. Then March. Okay. And then let's say we have April. Okay. So now how many categories we have? We have
Oh,
January,
for
February,
February, March,
March,
April.
April. So we have totally 4 categories, right? So when we apply the one hot encoding, so basically it will create 4 dummy,
Dummy column.
right? Why? Because we have a 4 categories. So this one is first, this one is second. I'm not good in the diagram, so please make it correct. Okay, so it will create the first one Jan. Okay. January and
Mhm.
then February, then March, then we have
April.
April. Okay. Now let's encode these values. How can we encode this way? Let's say if we have January in the first column, see January. So we can write 1 here. So other automatically comes 0.
0, yes.
Right? If we have February here and we have January here, so it will become 0 and the February will become 1 and the other will also 0.
0.
Now tell me which one is here. Encode them.
So it's going to be
That's
it's
one,
going to be
0, 0.
1,
1,
0.
0, 0. Perfect. Then what
It's going to be 0,
for the March?
0, 0, 1,
Yes,
0.
0.
0.
Why? Because we don't have March here. We have a January here. So it will become 0 and it will also become 0 and it will become 1. Why? Because we have March.
March. 0. It's going
See?
to become
Right. And again, it will become 0. Then for April, 0, 0, 0, and it will
0.
become.
Wow. Wow.
Now we can delete this column. So every time when we are working for one hot encoding, we can delete one column, first column. So if we delete January column, so see, if we have February 0, if we have March 0, if we have April 0, so that means January is here, right? Clear?
Quite. You
In
say
my
if you
three
have
columns, in my 3 columns, the value of February is 0, the value of March is 0, the value of April is 0. That means alternately we have a January column, right? I mean January value or January entry, whatever. Now
for the
again,
month of March,
then again for the second, I mean for February. So let's say if we delete this column, means 0. So automatically we can consider if we have in this column 1, that automatically all the values will become 0. That means there is no any January, there is no any March, and there is no any April. There is a February. Same for this. If we delete this column, okay, if we delete this column and we have only, we are working on this columns, okay, these columns. So if we have March, February will become 0. That means there is no March, and if March is there, that means if we have 1 here, that means March is there, right? And April is 0, that means there is no any March. Clear with the concept, guys?
Yeah, but the question is why only January is removed? Why not March? And then how do I know if it's January or
See,
March
you
I'm
can
looking?
see you can delete. What you're talking about means deleting the columns or fetching.
Yeah, instead of January, if it is March that is removed, how do I
Okay, you
identify January?
see standardly with standard we have to delete the first column, but this is not mandatory. You can delete any one of the column. Okay, you can delete any of the column. So let's say you are deleting March column. Okay, so if we delete the March column, so let's say if we have a value 1, right? If we have a value 1, that means there is January. Okay, and if we delete February, that means we don't have any January here. Okay, and yeah, there is no any kind of March column because we have recently deleted that. Okay, and April 0, that means there is no January. So basically this will consider with respect to this column, the original column with the months column. Clear?
But do we indicate it somewhere that the original column was this?
No,
And
machine learning will automatically understand. Okay, you don't have to worry about this. If you want to write anywhere, you can write down, you can mention anywhere in your comment or in your headings. Okay.
So Surrender, I have a question.
Yes.
So, so in the first, instead of doing this, so why don't we provide a code for each month and then put directly in the first column, right, in the month, like say, January is number 1, we're gonna write for January 1, February is 2, then January is 1,
No, no, no.
March is 3.
This is not the ordinal type of data. This is a categorical type of data. We have a categories, right? January.
Okay.
There is no order.
Okay.
You can do this, but this is not the standard type of converting. Okay, this
Or
is not the
machine.
standard
Okay.
type of encoding.
Okay. This is how the machine learning understands, right? The way
Yes.
you are expanding. Okay, got it. Thank you.
Basically, we have only a single line of code, but internally, how it works, basically, we have understood the one hot encoding. When we apply one hot encoding, it will work internally in this phase.
In this
And
okay, so if we have, let's say we have many inputs, like if we work with a huge data set, like month is one input, gender is there, and level of education is there, and income is there. So if you have multiple inputs, so how are you going to convert each of that inputs into this dummy column? Like it's gonna
we
be
will also do that. Okay. We will also
okay.
do that.
Awesome.
We
All
will.
right, thank you.
We are going to take one data set. Okay. We are going to one data set. Either you can download from the internet or I will provide you. We will apply first. We will apply on the first column. Okay. Then we will apply on the entire data set. Okay.
Okay,
Machine learning
got
will
it.
understand if there is any kind of one hot encoding or a nominal type of data, it will automatically converts into this type of dummy.
Got that.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
Perfect. Now it's time to go with the hands-on.
I'm sorry, sir. Can I say something, please?
Yes, Abid, what you're talking?
Yeah, I'm sorry, sir. I was just trying to say that, for example, my name is Abid Hussain, and someone put my name with a number, like phone number, right? So, like this way, the number has been detected me as something like, so. This is like the encoding the data into numbers like that.
Yes, text to numbers.
I see. Okay, just like the NID card number or social number or on my name, right? So that so that the data can detect me with the numbers.
Yes,
Easily,
yes,
right?
exactly. See,
I see.
let's say, let's say we have two managers in the company. Okay, the manager one is, let's say, manager A and manager B. Okay, so when we apply machine learning algorithm, let's say the A name is, let's say, Sam, and the B name is Lucy. Okay, in this case, machine learning will never understand who is that. Machine learning will never understand who is Lucy, right? It could be any other name. But if we convert Sam into 0 and Lucy into 1. So it will automatically consider, yeah, 0 is defined for Sam, 1 is defined for Lucy. It has don't anything that there is a text column, it has to be converted into numerical column. Okay, so this is text and this is number. And with the encoding techniques, you are converting to text to numbers. Clear?
Yes, yes, right, sir, right, sir.
Perfect. So just rename this file encoding techniques. Okay, just connect it. And I'm sharing one data set to you guys. Okay, just hold on. Okay, I just said in the chat box, just take the file from the chat box and just load into your machine. Okay. Guys, give me a minute. Okay, give me a minute. Okay. Loaded the data set, all of you?
You send only one, right?
Yes, we have only one data set. Okay.
Mhm.
So we are going to talk about one hot encoding. One hot encoding. Of data. Just run it and just load the data set. Okay, so first you have to do, just click on that, just load the data. Just copy the path, just close this box, and okay, do one thing. First import the libraries. Import does as pd, import numpy as np. Just run this, and so define the data frame. So df is equals to pd dot read underscore csv, and inside the parenthesis just provide the path. Okay, and df dot add. Okay, so see, we have these columns, and we have 4 columns in which the data type is object, means we have a text data type, right? We have a text data. So for the first column, you can see here the sex column, we have a name of gender, like female, like male. Okay, I don't know how many types of data, I mean how many categories we have. So how can you identify? If you want to check how many categories or how many genders in this column, okay, just like female, just like male, we can see me, female and male. Is there any other gender name or not? So how can you identify this, and how can you check this? Check the count of
Can you go
categories.
to
Yes.
top of the df equal to pd dot read underscore csv, and then do we, for some reason it didn't work. It's saying invalid in syntax.
You had loaded the data set?
Yeah, the previous command, when I was trying to load the data.
The tip.csv.
I think I got it. Thank you.
Now I'm asking about that, check the count of categories for sex column. So how can you do this? Okay. See, df dot, we can put the value counts. Okay, So for what column we have to put the value counts? We have to put for sex column. Okay, and then we apply dot value underscore counts. So it will count all the categories which has inside the sex column. Okay, so just put the parenthesis and just run the cell. Okay, so it will count the categories. Okay, value counts. Okay, let's run this. See, total we have 157 male and total we have 87 female, right? So there is no any other category we have in this column. We have only two categories, the female and the male. Okay, now what we are going to do is I'm not creating and I'm not doing at the actual data set. Now do one thing, create other create other data frame with two new columns. Okay, or create other columns in which only has the gender column. Okay, so that my original data will not be disturbed. Okay, column. So how will I do this? So df1. Okay, so df1 is equals to you can define from df and put the square bracket and one more square bracket, and inside this just write the name of the column whichever you want. Okay, and just run it. Now you can check df1 dot add. See, we have only the sex column we have only in the new data frame, mean that is df1. Okay,
So Andrew, can I see your top of the code?
don't worry, I will give you the proper time. Okay, don't be right here, just listen me. Okay, don't worry, I will give you the proper time. Just hold on. Now do one thing, instead of writing this, basically just do one thing, df1 is equals to first of all just mention here we have a function name we have a function name get dummies, get underscore dummies. Okay, we have a function name get dummies, and it will create the dummy column with respect to the number of categories. So if we have a 3 categories, so it will create 3 columns. If we have 2 categories, so it will create 2 columns. Let's run it. Now pd dot get underscore dummies, and inside this on what column, on which column you have to apply this. So I need to apply on df square bracket and the name of the column, that is sex column. Okay, now just run this. Now check the updated data or encoded data. So df1 and df1 dot head. Okay. You see. So it has removed the original column as we have discussed, and it has created two columns, female and the male. But there is a problem, guys. Now it has in the form of Boolean data type. See, true means there is a female and false means there is no any male, right? So we can do one thing. First of all, first we need to convert this, okay? Or just do one thing. First of all, we have not deleted the first column or the second column as we have discussed. If we have two categories, so we can delete any of the column. Okay, so we can delete the female column or we can delete the male column. So guys, always remember, for the standard, we always delete the first column. Okay, and we have a function and we have an attribute that is drop first. Okay, so for this, how can you do this? Deleting the column, let's say deleting any column or first column from the encoded data set. Okay, with drop underscore first method. And we don't have to do separately with this, we can do combinedly. Okay, so how can we do this? So let's say I'm creating another data frame, df2 is equals to pd dot get underscore dummies and df inside the bracket just write sex, and after that just pass one parameter, that is drop first. Okay, so put the comma here and just write drop underscore first and is equals to, just enable this, so just write true. Okay, now just run this. Okay, done. Now just check df2, so it will remove the first column, df2 dot head. Check the updated. See, it has successfully removed the first column. So earlier we have seen there has to be there are two columns. The first one is female and the other one is male. Now with applying with drop first is equals to true, it has successfully removed the first column and it has created the dummy column, and it has also deleted the actual column. Now there is one more step to convert in the form of 0 and 1. You have to change the data type from Boolean to what? Boolean to numerical. So how can you do this? Just write convert the Boolean data type to integer data type. So now in df2 and in the column of sex is equals to no, in df2 basically we have a column named male. Okay, so just write male here. Male is equals to df2 inside the column that is male, and just apply dot as type and just write int stands for integer, and just run this. Okay, and now just check the updated data frame. Check the encoded, or we can say complete encoded data df2 dot, let's say df2 see 0 1 1 1 0 and so on. Clear, guys? Any question? I'm sharing this note. I'm sharing this file to you guys. Just try to do this, okay? Just try to do in your machine. Okay. Just split the screen. So at the right side, just open my screen. I mean my file, and at the left side, you can open your file. Okay. And if you are feeling and if you are facing any error, just check my code. Okay. I'm just sharing the file to you. Control V.
Can you surrender? Can you go to the last? DF2. Okay, yeah, exactly. So the first one is 0, 1, 2, 3. So those are simply the numbers, right?
Yes, we have successfully converted 0.
No.
That means we have a female here, right? No, sorry, 0, we have a male here, and 1, we have a female here, right? Again, we have a female here.
What the first number? Those number, the first number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
This is
Those are simply
indexing.
the.
These are the indexing.
Okay, got it.
This is not the converted number. This is the converted. This is
That's
the
right, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, got it.
perfect.
Thank you.
Okay, just complete the coding. Okay, so we are taking a short break here. Till then, you complete the coding. Okay. We will meet after the right after the 10 minutes. So if you are facing any error, so we will look into that. Okay.
Okay,
Clear?
sir. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Clear.
Okay. Done, all of you?
Hi, actually, I missed the. I'm late actually. I thought we are done with the Python, and we're gonna do machine learning today. We're gonna start machine learning.
Yes, we have jumped to the machine learning part, and we are doing encoding techniques. And in encoding techniques, there are two encoding techniques. The first one is nominal, and the other one is nominal and ordinal. And we are doing
Okay.
one hot encoding, okay? And we have
Okay.
almost. Don't worry.
Okay. I watched the video later.
Okay, you can watch the video, okay? What about others? Done with the hands-on?
I need just one more minute.
Yes.
Still working on it. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Sir, I think I made some mistake over here. You know the final one, the DF2 one, data frame 2 one, when the oh, I'm sorry, I didn't put the number over there.
You want to show your screen?
No, it's good now. It's good now. The final data frame 2 head, you wrote 10 over there, but I didn't put the numbers. So I got only 4 previous, but now it's 10. It's good now. Thank you.
df2 dot had 10 means I want 10 top 10 values, okay?
I see. So the previous classes, one class I missed. So I was trying to open the INP1B file on the Google Colab, but from the website I can download that one. This is
So
the
what topic?
previous class.
So what topic, Abid?
The previous classes, sir. The last classes. It was the
The last class.
statistics part
Yes.
2.
I think we never done any hands-on on that day. It's just code. It's just a 3 to 5 lines of code. I think you can watch the video and then you can see. But mostly we have done the theoretical part on that day.
Oh, I see. Maybe that's the reason when I touch on the statistics part 2, 5th January file, zip file, when it
5th
type it
January.
for this, when I click it for download, and this is can reach this place.
Okay, let me check.
Same as goes for the measure of central tendency.
Same as goes for the measure of central tendency. Okay.
EDA1 download, but the other two don't, sir.
Measure of central tendency. Okay, let me check. I'm just sharing the file once again to you, okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Measure of central tendency, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Done.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, welcome. Okay, now I think we need to continue, otherwise the time We have only 30 minutes. Okay. So see, now we have completed, and now we have completed for the for only for the one column. Let's say we have a column name, sex column or gender column, whatever. Okay. So what if I ask you, I need to do for all the columns. Let's say for sex column, for smoker column, for day column, for time column. Let's do one thing. First of all, just count the values for day and time. Okay. How many how many categories we have in the day, how many categories we have in the smoker. I think smoker, in the smoker, whether the person is a smoker or whether the person is not smoker. Okay. And I think dinner, let me check. DF, time.
So we are counting categories for all.
Yes, we are counting for the time. I think we are not counting for the smoker column because we already know that. So you have to do this. Why? Because you will get the exact information how many categories we have in this particular column. Okay.
But do we need to do it on the entire data set or no?
Yes, I'm coming to this point. Okay. Value counts. First, I need to check how many categories we have in this. Okay. So two types of categories, the dinner one and the lunch one. Okay. And similarly, just check for the day column. So DF, day, and then value counts. Just run this. Okay, so we have four types of days we have. Okay, Saturday, Sunday, Thursday, Friday. Okay. Now, applying one hot encoding to the entire data set, and it will work only on the text data columns. Okay. So I'm just creating another column, I mean another data frame. So let's say df3. Okay. So df3 is equals to pd dot get dummies, and instead of writing any particular column, just pass the fully data set. Okay, which one is the data set? Df is the original data set, and we are defining in the df3. Okay, and just do one thing. After df, means df is the entire data set. Okay, and put the comma here and just write drop first. So for each of the column, the first column will automatically be deleted. Okay, so drop underscore first is equals to true, and just run this cell. Now check df3 dot add, and I want top 7. So just write top 7. I need 7. Okay, and I think we can do one thing. If we write as type I and T, in a single column. So the Boolean data type will be converted. Let me check it if it is working or not. Otherwise, we have to do manually that. Yes, it's working. Okay. And once you convert this, see, we have successfully converted all the textual values in numerical column. See, sex male, smoker yes, day Saturday, day Sunday, and day Thursday. So we have 4 categories in the day. So it has successfully removed the first one, and it remains only 3 columns. Okay. So the time, so we have 2 categories in the times, and it has only one. So in each of the column, it will remove the first column and it will convert all the data into numerical column from the text. Okay, see, this is the one line of code to convert all the data set. Okay, you don't have to. So previously we have seen how to do manually with this. Okay, so how to convert Boolean data type to integer data type. So we have converted in this way. And if we are looking for any specific columns to convert textual data into numerical data, so we can do like that. And if you are feeling you have to do for the entire data set, so you can go with this method. Okay, clear guys?
Yeah.
Okay, just finish this code.
Can
Then
you, Sandra,
yes,
can you spell like a 16 to 18?
16 to 18 means what?
Line 16, 17, 18.
Okay, okay. So you want from 16 to 20, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So instead of writing dot head, just do one thing, df3, and put the square bracket here and just write the indexing. So from 16 colon.
I mean, explain to me like line 16 to.
Acha, oh, line number 16, right?
Yeah.
Where is the 16 line number 13?
We have 18, 19.
14,
Okay,
15, 16.
14.
I don't have any 16th line number, I think. Which code you're looking for? Which code you're talking about?
Go back up.
Okay.
Right there. Okay. Down further.
Done?
Further down. Okay. Wait a minute.
It's in different center.
Above that one. Okay, you have div, day, value, count.
I think you can check my code. Okay.
The file, the
Just
file is sent to us.
yes, I have already sent the file. You just refresh that file. You will be able to see all the updated code. Okay, and you can match with your code.
Okay.
Okay. Now we are going to talk about ordinal encoding. Ordinal encoding. So we have already discussed ordinal encoding works on what?
Ranking.
Works on the data in which it has any order or rank. Okay, so let's say suppose that if we have a data frame and the name of the column is status. Okay, and we have 5 categories in the order or not in the order. Okay, let's say wealthy, poor, fair, and okay, wealthy, poor, and what it could be, middle class. Okay, let's say we have uh, four four orders here. Okay, so how can we convert this? First, we arrange this. Arrange from higher to lower.
Yeah.
Okay. Then the first one is wealthy.
Okay. Middle
So
class.
we can assign one here. We can assign one here, and then for middle class we can assign two here, and for fair we can assign three here, and for poor we can assign four here. Okay, and how to do this? So for this we have to create a dictionary. So dictionary has a key value pairs. If you guys remember, we have done in the previous classes when we are doing the collections. So we have seen with the dictionary, it has key value pairs. Okay, so basically one has to be key and one has to be value. So key as a category. Okay, key as a category, right? So let's say wealthy, and its value should be what? And its value could be 1. Then what is that? Middle could be 2, fair could be 3, and poor could be 4. Okay, and we will create a dictionary. Here is the steps. First, we create a dictionary with the same name as we have in the column. Okay, just remember one thing: we have to take a same name as we have in the column. So let's say we have a category, like we have a category called poor. So just take the same spelling. Okay, just take the same spelling as we have in the column. Then assign the numerical values.
Yes.
Okay, then third, map with the actual data set. These are the 3 steps to do this. Now just go to the hands-on and just write here ordinal encodings. Encoding technique. So I am just giving you one more data set. Okay. Just take the data I have just shared in the chat box and just load into the machine. Okay. Now I'm also
Data
doing
set.
this. Yes. I'm not able to hear you. Please come again.
Yeah, if you import pandas, import numpy, then you upload it.
No. You don't have to do again and again. You have done already. You have inputted this. Okay.
All right.
You have to upload the file here first and just copy the path. Now I'm taking load the data set. So now this time my data frame name should be data. Okay, so data is equals to pd dot
Okay,
read
so we don't have to repeat import pandas as PD, import numbers
on the same.
NumPy as NP. We did it already above,
We
right?
have did it already on the same file. So
Okay.
you don't have to do
Okay.
Same
anything again for this.
Okay. Thank you.
Undercut CSV,
Sorry.
bracket, double column.
Is it the same file as the tape file?
No. Don't
I run
take
it.
tip file. I have shared in the chat box. Just take the file and just load into your machine. Okay. See,
I run
ordinal data set.
ordinal data, yes.
Yes. Data dot net.
I'm seeing some attribute errors.
Your voice is breaking, Suli.
It's showing attribute errors
Please. Where?
when I try to run the this one, the latest data, like the importing the data set, is showing me attribute error.
Attribute error. Nothing I have done here. See, simply data is equals to pd dot read underscore csv, and then put the parenthesis, and inside the quotation you have to pass the path of the path of
I
the
did
data set.
I did the same.
Okay.
I did the
Show me the
same.
screen.
Sorry?
Yes, show me your screen.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So this is what I did.
I cannot see the full screen. Yes, now I can.
I shared it though.
Yeah, the spelling is mistake. See, CVS. It's not CVS. It's CSV.
CSV.
Okay.
Right, exactly. CSV.
Sometimes it happens.
Sorry. Okay, cool.
We
Thank you.
have bachelor, master, high school, yeah.
Yes.
Bachelor, PhD, master, high school. Yeah.
See, when we see this data, we have a educational level type of data. We have a job satisfaction data, the performance rating. See, we have in this high, medium, low. I think we have. So we can do one thing. Just apply on the performance rating. Okay. So let's say what we have to do is, first of all, just check the categories. How many categories we have in the performance rating? Okay. So let's say data, and just copy the name of the column. Control C, just Control V, and then value underscore
And
count.
bracket. Then decline dot.
Okay, so I have four categories we have, right? So the first one is high, means we are going from higher to lower. Okay. So I think outstanding is the high. Okay. That first of all outstanding, then high, then medium, and then at the last low. So as we have discussed, what we need to do, we have to create a dictionary first, and we have to assign the values, right? So mention here, make a dictionary and assign the numbers with respect to their values, with respect to their text value basically. So how will you define the dictionary? So DICT, let's say DICT is my variable name. DICT is equals to, put the curly braces. Okay. Now
Column. Name.
in quotation, just write the name of the category. So first of all, I am taking outstanding and just copy it. Okay, just copy this and just paste here. And I have to give the number for outstanding, that is 1. Okay, so out just encode 1 for outstanding, and similarly I'm going to write for high. Okay, so just write HIGH high, and
Double column.
colon, not semicolon, colon, and just assign 2 for high. Okay, then comma, then simply we have medium. Okay, so I am going to write medium here. And remember one thing, your spelling should be same. Okay, your spelling should be same. Otherwise it will never map and it will never work. Okay, just assign 3 for this, put the comma, then again for low. Okay, low for 4. Clear? And just run this. Now just check your dictionary, the ICT dictionary. See, outstanding 1, high 2, medium 3, and low 4. So now what I'm going to do is, with the help of map function, we will map the dictionary to the actual column. Okay, So what I will do for this, in my data for for performance rating column, okay, for performance rating column, just copy this, Control C, and just put here, Control V, and you are going to change the values. So just copy the same code, Control C, just put here, and just apply map function. So all the values which I have defined in the dictionary, it will automatically map according to their text values. Okay, and just map here, and inside the map you have to pass the dictionary name what you are going to map. So DICT. Okay, now just run this. Check the encoded data. So data dot add, I want top 7, so just write 7 and just run this. See, I have successfully converted all the text values to the numerical values. See, 2. And let's cross check with that. I have written here 2. So 2 stands for high. Let me check in the actual data set. We have high or not? Yes, I have high. Clear, guys? So in this way, both of them, I mean, the ordinal encoding and the nominal encoding will work. Okay, so if you're working for any kind of data set, when you work for any company, and if you got this kind of data set, so you can convert with this methods. Okay, and in machine learning there are one more approach. We will definitely do this, but at least you have to understand, you have to know that how it will work basically. Okay, clear, guys? Now your assignment is just apply the same process for job satisfaction. Just apply the same process for the education level. Okay, and just practice more and more on that. So it will be very it will boost your confidence to code them. Okay, now please confirm, just refresh my file, my Google Colab file. If it is updated, then I will not share the file once again. If it is not updated, then I will share the recent file. Okay, the updated file. So you will get all the codes which I have written here. Okay, just check by clicking on the round the round icon. Okay, just click on that and you will be able to see if it is available or not. Okay, just check it. I'm just sharing you the class notes to you guys. Okay, till then you can check check the updated file.
The file ain't updated.
Hmm?
The file is not updated.
File is not updated. Okay, don't worry.
No.
I will share you once again.
So, excuse me, how can we refresh it?
You have to refresh it only.
Oh, I don't see refresh on my stuff. That's why I don't know how to refresh.
At the left side of the top corner, you can see the round save icon.
Okay.
If you could please share just to be safe. That would
Yes,
be
yes,
good.
I'm sharing. Okay, so I have sent the class note file in the form of PDF, and I'm just sharing the link of the file. Okay, the Google Colab file. Just take from the chat box and say in the chat box. So I will be very uh, confirmed about this.
Surrender.
Yes.
For some reason on my end, when you were applying the hot encoding to the entire data set,
Yes.
mine didn't change to numbers to the integers.
So
It stayed the
did
same, but I don't.
did you apply the as type function?
Yes, at the end.
Show me your screen quickly.
So,
Okay, df3 is equals to p dot get dummies, uh, df then drop first is equals to true. Okay, and the dot as type integer. Okay, do one thing, just go to that the 35th number of line, go there,
okay.
just run this. Now go to 36th number of line. Okay, see, no, don't do this one.
Oh, sorry.
df3, just write df3.
Oh, sorry. That's fine.
Okay, you have changed in the
Gotcha.
df3. Okay.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
Excuse me, when you share a link in via Google Colab, I think how can we navigate there later? I just, this is the first time I noticed that you are sharing the Google Colab with us. When you share it or I share it with someone else, if I share my screen, show me where can we find it later? Is that okay? Hold on, this is.
When you open, see, let me show you.
Are you able to see my screen? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So you share this with me.
Yes.
Where it goes. For example, this is my. Oh, this one. No, this is my Google Colab in this. This is my Google Colab. I just opened
No.
mine.
Just do one thing. Just do one thing.
Okay, one thing. Here.
Just go to my drive. Okay, Google Drive.
Just go to where?
Google Drive. Okay. Just right after the Facebook, you have a page here, right? Just right after the Facebook.
Just
And
right
upside,
after the
upside.
up here. Sure.
No.
No. Okay. Cancel.
See,
Where should I go?
in all your tabs where you have opened Google Colab files, you have a tab that is My Drive. Okay. Can you see this?
Should I go to my page here?
Yes. Okay. Now do one thing. Just check the file which I have shared you. If it is open, okay. If it is open, then you can check here. I think this is my file. This one is my
This
file.
is your file. But you want me to go open something in my side? Yeah.
Okay, just open notebook
Okay.
and see the last open 7:25 p.m. right? Encoding technique. The second one.
Okay.
See, just click on that. See, it will be open.
Okay. When you share something with me, next time when I go to open a notebook,
and
show up here.
Yes, you can find the name of the file and you can just directly open it.
Oh, I see. It's gonna show up here.
Yes.
But then when it's like this is in my drive. When
Yes,
it's like
yes.
this is not. No. This is
All-
also. save in my drive.
All of these will be saved in your drive. Okay, and you can also do one thing. You can create a folder, and in that particular folder you can arrange all of your files. Okay, so it will be very easy to access.
Okay, so basically when as soon as I open it, it's gonna add to my Google Colab. And I have it. I'm gonna
Yes,
have
yes.
it. Okay, I was thinking it's gonna show me here in somewhere
No.
that
You
share
have to
it
go
with.
for open notebook, and then you will
Okay.
be able to see all the files.
Okay, thank you.
Perfect.